chapter 1111 got released, or at least you can find scans around until Sunday, and the Sunday afternoon, at least here in Europe. And unfortunately, there are very bad news for One Piece fans. A lot of people already probably know this, but the manga will go on a pause for around 3 weeks. Oda decided to take some time for himself, and in my opinion, he's doing something very, very good. Taking a pause now means that he can look for his health, especially since, again, the death of Akira Toriyama. That definitely shocked a lot of people. And not only that, but this also means that some people maybe will be able to catch up with the manga. In fact, I managed to convince one of my friends to keep reading again One Piece. I wanted him to just catch up by reading some of the few last chapters since the start of Egghead, because to be fair, like, okay, I'm here talking about One Piece, I'm a huge fan, I read the manga since forever, etc, etc, but I'm not a crazy toxic fan that says that you need to read every single page because everything is important. I don't feel like that. That's not what I think. I think that since the start of the new part of One Piece, this ending, since Egghead essentially, and already since the fight between Luffy and Kaido, we really entered the end of One Piece, and a lot of the things that happened before are not so important anymore, because just by reading after or during the fight against Kaido, you can already learn so many things, so much more important than everything else in the past, essentially, of the story, that's already enough to make you enjoy and understand what is really happening and what are the news, because the truth is that the world is developing its truth now, just now. Like, the last 100 chapters are way more important than the whole other 1000 before those 100 chapters. But despite this, my friend decided to read since the end of Dressrosa, because he stopped reading from there, and the fact that the manga goes on a pause means that maybe he will be able to catch up and experience again the start of the end of One Piece with this broadcast of Vegapunk together with the world. So having this pause means that we that are already reading have to wait a bit, but other people maybe have the time to catch up, and One Piece can get back a lot of fans. I want to talk in this vlog about this chapter, about those kind of things, about those kind of mechanics, things that I said already previously. The podcast of Vegapunk is not a way to waste time. It's a way to Oda to try to get some people watching and reading One Piece, because the truth is that yes, it's still one of the most read mangas, but it's not the most read manga, One Piece. And I think this time is needed. This time is needed. Oda is really trying to build up a climax. It is really trying to ask people to come back, to read and to experience these parts of the manga together. This is what is happening. This is why also Oda is taking his time. This is why this broadcast is getting delayed. It had to last for just 10 minutes, but like in this chapter, in the chapter 1111, we didn't see the broadcast at all. So the broadcast is still stuck at essentially 6 minutes left. This is what Lucci said in the manga, and this is not true, because the first time 3 minutes passed, the second time like just a single minute passed, and now a lot of things happened and we are still stuck at 6 minutes. So there's 6 minutes left. This means that in this chapter, not a single minute passed since the start of the broadcast, so the time stopped moving. This is what is happening. The time is definitely getting delayed for this reason, for the reason of trying to pull people back into One Piece, waiting for this big event that will determine the end of the start of the end of One Piece. That it's probably one of the most important moments in the history of mangas. So again, try to ask people, your friends, to take a look at One Piece. Make them read some of the parts of the start. Make them read the Sabadoi Islands. Make them read straight to the fight against Kaido, and then start again. Just by reading those kind of things, they can really start getting invested in the manga already. They don't really need to read 1000 chapters. And so let's try to be even more into this end. So after this big part, this big analysis on what is really happening, why there are those kind of delays, in my opinion, why there are really those kind of delays, let's talk briefly about the chapter in itself. Essentially nothing happens, and there are some kind of things that are a little disappointing to me. For example, we saw Lucci interacting with one of the five elders, and it looks like he's really shocked, but he doesn't say anything and just helps the five elder. And it's terrible that the stupid beard says that unfortunately when you have to destroy the hive, you have to kill also other insects. A lot of insects will die. They don't care at all, not even about the cipher pool zero, that are some of their main arms. The Cyber Pool Zero is some of the main arms of the government, and they don't even care about them. That's very, very bad. And this is disappointing. Just so Lucci, yes, shocked, but not saying anything, not showing that maybe it's willing to fight against them, to change side and decide to, to betray them, to help their friends at all. The same goes for Kizaru, right? Kizaru, Borsalino. We say Borsalino. I thought that maybe he was sad because he was forced to try to kill Vegapunk, but instead it just says that he's beaten up and he wants to rest. But it doesn't say anything else. We don't have a single intel, a single information that could make us think that the government people are starting using their stupid brain and realizing that the governments, like the five elders and the others, are just trying to kill everyone randomly. They're just crazy tyrant. That, why are you serving those people? It makes no sense. It makes no sense, and this is disappointing. But maybe Oda is not willing to give us informations about this, but then we'll still see Borsalino and Lucci and the others betraying the five elders and helping them, killing all the five elders. I don't know, or at least most of them. This is what I hope, because again, the characters keep talking about the fact that they need to run away, but I think that this is not what will happen. I think that some of the five elders will probably die. At least one of them have to die. 100%. Something has to happen there. There is no other way. And they repeat that they need to run away to make you think that will be what will happen. But at the end of the day, I think something more will happen. I'm pretty sure something big will happen, and some of those monsters will have to die because they are way too evil. They're disgusting. They're disgusting monsters, and I really can't believe that this saga ends with this arc ends with our main characters just running away. I'm pretty sure they will try to fight them. Something will happen that will make some of them die. I don't know. And that's it, there is not much else to say. Another interesting thing is that this chapter really shows how dangerous they are, because when Luffy creates his butt with the 56th, always coming back this number, very important for Luffy, with a lot of theories. I don't want to dive into random theories, because people can say a lot of things until we don't have more clear informations. Maybe it's tied to the chapter 1156, where something big will happen and Luffy will move from the 5 of the gear 5th to the 6 of the gear 6th. Incredible. Just speculations, crazy speculations. It reflects back those tiny projectiles, and they were not poisonous projectiles. They were fucking atomic nuclear bombs, and that part is crazy. Like, this shows that those 5 elders, if they meet the Straw Hats, if they use those attacks on them, and they didn't have Luffy that is capable of doing crazy, impossible things, like reflecting back nuclear bombs with a handcrafted bat, they would have nuclearized the Straw Hats. The 5 elders would have been able to one-shot most of the crew of Luffy. This is fucking crazy. Those guys are monsters, are really, really dangerous. Like, I really hope to see at a point Luffy very mad and willing to kill all of them, because for real, it's disgusting to see those guys, and they are way, way too dangerous. So dangerous that I think they have to be stopped now. We will see what will happen. This is what I wanted to say about chapter 1111. I hope people will appreciate this. Please, if you watch this video, help me, because like, YouTube really is not willing to show any of my videos, and I think I say a lot of things, not only here but also on my reviews on games and analysis and things like that. I say a lot of things that no one else says. So I suppose my thoughts and my videos are kinda unique, but again, YouTube is not showing my videos, so try to help me with some contents by sharing my videos, by giving some likes if you love this content. And in the comments, obviously, we're going to talk about this. I stream almost every day, guys, so you can check me on my channels, and again, we can chat also in the comments. I wish you the best. Those are Luffy and Nami, my two, not kittens anymore, kittens. And again, see you on my other contents or in the comments. Bye bye.